What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Brandoncoin tuning back in. It is January 19th, 2019, and this is something that a couple people have been requesting now for a while. I haven't talked about Microbitcoin very much, just because I kind of put it on ice. I was mining it pretty regularly, but then the network got too high, the difficulty got too high, and it was no longer profitable to mine. So that's what this video is going to talk about. Now, before we get started, I don't want you to think that, I'm dissing Microbitcoin by any means. I still like this coin. I still hold a lot of this coin. And if the network would ever get back to where it was profitable for me to mine, then I would definitely do that. And they are working on a test net of a new algorithm in the future. So, when that does release, I will be doing a video and going over that. But as of right now, we're talking about the original Microbitcoin algorithm and everything, how it stands. So if you do want to look more in depth on the Microbitcoin side of things, you can go to microbitcoin.org and make sure you're talking about microbitcoin.org. There was another Microbitcoin from years past, and it was like microbitcoin.net. They're not affiliated in any way. That was a scam. This is not a scam. And yeah, so just make sure those are, that those are two different things. Now, on to the side of price-wise. Microbitcoin currently right now is not worth a whole lot. It's worth 4 Satoshis per coin. It did actually hit 7 Satoshis per coin last week, and it came back down, and then now it looks like it's going back up. I don't know. It's got a lot of volatility going on, but as of today, we're going to be treating it like it's worth 4 Satoshis per coin. So, sorry, I'm messing up all my words here. All right. Now, anyway, to mine it, the quick, the fast, and the dirty, I will include a link down below to download the ccminer for Windows. All you'll have to do is get that ccminer, and then I'll put the code below that. You copy that code and paste it into a text document, and it'll look something like this. Actually, that's for garlic. Where was it? I just had it a second ago. Boom. Okay, so you're going to download ccminer. Once you unpack it, it'll look like the files will look like this. Then you're going to want to right click and do new, and you're going to want to do a new text document. You can do that as run MBC. Obviously, I already have run MBC, but right now it's just a text document. So I have mine down here, and I'll show you how to turn it into a bat. So I'm going to copy this whole code for you. Now, your run MBC, you're going to open that up. You're going to paste this code in it, and when you save it, you go File, Save As, run MBC.bat. Make sure you include the .bat. If you don't include the .bat, it's not going to work. Now, when you save it, boom, check it out. I got another run MBC right there, and it is actually a Windows batch file. Then when you double click it, it'll come up with this thing, and it'll start mining. Voila, ta-da, there we go. Okay, so let me close that out, and let's get back on with the Microbitcoin side of things, talking about the technical side. And actually, it's funny because the technicals pool is the one that we're using. Shout out to Matt over there. They're holding it down with a good solid US pool for Microbitcoin miners, and they still have a lot on there. But I did want to show you guys, right now, Microbitcoin has a ton of power on it. This is the Pool Explorer, and if you go onto the Pool Explorer, it'll show that the network hash rate right now is 5.8 terahash. That is absolutely staggering for a low market cap coin. This is a ton of people on this right now. Difficulty is at 90K. If I were to compare it, let's open this up. Let's open up a new tab here, and let's search for Raven. Raven's a big coin now. Sorry, I'm still getting over my my sickness and my cold. Okay, now, so comparing this to Ravencoin. Ravencoin has 3.48 terahash and difficulties at 54K. So, to put that in perspective, Microbitcoin has more hashing power on it, and it has a higher difficulty. And in my last video, I compared Microbitcoin to Ravencoin because they have a similar block time. They have the same block time, and they had a similar block reward. I don't know if that's changed or not now. I don't know if it's halved or anything, but just still comparing them side by side, it's like, wow, there is a ton of people mining this micro Bitcoin. Kind of makes me wonder, why are they mining it? I have a lot mined up. And now I'll show you what my GTX 1080 Ti, just for reference, mines, and kind of can give you a little bit of background on maybe if you do want to mine it or don't want to mine it. But just to show you guys, difficulty through the roof. So a lot of people are like, hey, I try to mine micro Bitcoin, but I can't hardly get anything. Well, this is why. Difficulty is highest it's been in like ever. And also, back on the Pool Explorer, Technical's Pool holding it down with 334 gigahash. Yeah. All right, so now let me blow this up. Actually, why is it so small? So small. I'm gonna get 200%. All right, so as of January 19, 2019, my GTX 1080 Ti mining micro Bitcoin, I'm getting on average about 60 mega hash on that card, and that comes out to about 190 to 200 micro Bitcoin in 24 hours. I did this for 2 days straight, and it was pretty consistent. First day I got 195, second day I got 200. I rounded it down a little bit to a conservative 190. So at 4 satoshis per coin, that's 760 satoshis per 24 hours, or right at 3 cents. So if you were mining micro Bitcoin to sell it off today, this is absolutely probably one of the worst coins to mine. Obviously there are worse out there, but yeah, your GTX 1080 Ti is going to be burning 50-60 cents a day, and you're only making 3 cents. So highly unprofitable at the current rate. But guys, micro Bitcoin is changing their algorithm, and I suspect that there are possibly some ASICs on it right now. That's why the hash rate is so high, and that's why it's so unprofitable to mine with graphics cards. When that new algorithm comes in, that would be the time I suggest you guys to jump in on it. Because some people are like, maybe I should mine some just to get some up in the meantime. And honestly, right now, it's too slow to mine it. I haven't said this in a long time, but you're much better off mining a different coin, and then buying micro Bitcoin with the money you make. For example, let's go to what to mine real quick. Just what to mine coins. Let's take a 1080 Ti. Let's include a couple of these. Wasn't even planning on doing this in this video, but it just hit my brain, a noggin. So let's calculate that. It looks like we won't even take the top performer. Let's say Ethereum. You're gonna get 60 cents a day on Ethereum. So with just some rough math here, let's go back. Where's my, what can we buy with 60 cents? Here, 1518. This is not the right way to do it, guys. Make fun of me in the comments section. All right, with 60 cents, give or take, you can that'll be 16,000 satoshis. We'll take our 16,000. I can type it, 16,000 satoshis, and divide that by 4. So in 24 hours, if you mine Ethereum, convert it over, you'll probably get a little bit of loss. More or less, you're going to end up with about 3,000 micro Bitcoin. Probably a little bit more, but you could buy 3,000 micro Bitcoin in 24 hours of mining Ethereum, which isn't even the most profitable coin to mine, with the 1080 Ti, instead of mining 190 to 200 direct mining micro Bitcoin. So guys, don't think that you have to mine micro Bitcoin to get micro Bitcoin. Right now their network is saturated. In my opinion, they don't need the hashing power, and that's why blockchains are as they are. As network power goes up, rewards go down. So it's like it's a self-balancing scale. So eventually it gets too high, people come off of it, so then that comes back down, and then the rewards go back up. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. So I hope that answered some questions, because some people are like, oh my god, it's not profitable to mine, it's dead coin. Guys, in my opinion, this is like the farthest thing away from a dead coin. 5.8 terahash is not a dead coin by any means. Like this has got some serious power on it. Serious power. Where is this power coming from? I don't know. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, some coins have a high hash rate, blah, blah, blah. But if you compare this is 5.8 terahash. A 1080 Ti is getting 60 mega hash with it overclocked, so it's similar to the hash rate you would get on Ethereum. That goes for also like 1060s. You're gonna get like 22 to 25. So your mega hash rates are about the same. So imagine 5.8 terahash on Ethereum. That's a lot of hashing power. So 5.8 terahash on a coin that's currently heavily unprofitable to mine with graphics cards. There's some people on here that are mining, and a lot of people are like, oh well, look at the workers. The workers don't make sense. Well, if you also look, the terahashes don't make sense either. If you add this up, you don't equal out to 5.8. There are hidden pools that are mining right now. What does that mean? I don't know. Everybody got their tinfoil hats on, but I do know I have some micro Bitcoin. I'm planning on holding some micro Bitcoin. If it goes back down, it hit 1 Satoshi about a month ago. I wish I would have bought a bunch up, because if I could have bought at 1 Satoshi and sold at 7 Satoshi, I'm not an investor, I'm not a trader, but man, that just seems like a lot of profit right there. So that being said, guys, this is my video, updated micro Bitcoin 2019. I will keep you updated when the new algorithm kicks in, when that's official. Until then, guys, stay froggy fresh, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Adios.